Welcome back. By using the tower rotation, we have uncovered the amount of power needed to properly power the spaceship, namely 59 volts. And in order to try that out, we have to get back to the outside, of course. So we need to close the secret passage and open the door. That did the trick. Naturally, wasn't expecting otherwise. Okay, so let's see. Need to go back in here. So we can set the power. Wait. Spaceship isn't getting any power at the moment. Because we gave it too much power. Let's see if we can fix that. I have a hunch that it might involve those switches that we saw. I'm not sure if this one actually works. Well, it did make a noise that it didn't make before. Let's see if that helped. Yes, you can use either of the switches, I think. You don't need to do both. They appear to be breakers, which trip whenever you give the spaceship too much power. And using the switch, you can reset the breakers. So the spaceship gets power again. Which is pretty clever. This prevents us from accidentally blowing up the spaceship, or, you know, melting its power system or something. It's a good bit of safety there. Alright, so we need to give it 59 volts. Let's see. 41, 46, 47, 49, 71. Damn! Tripped the breaker again. I don't actually need to go back and reset the breaker, because you can just set 59 volts first and then reset the breaker. Oh, there we go, 58. That's close, but no cigar. I'm gonna leave this one on. This is pretty easy to do just by trial and error. We got a 1 here somewhere. Yes, there we go. 59. There's multiple ways you can do that, actually. And I usually get different ones. Because, like I said, I just do it by trial and error. I haven't really made any notes on how to do that, because it's so easy just to get the right number by fiddling around. So there's many different combinations that give you 59. This is one of them, which sort of has the benefit of being pleasingly symmetric. Alright, now we have 59 volts. So let's switch the breaker again. Let's use the other one this time. You can tell when it did something when it makes that sound. And now it makes only a light clicking sound, indicating that nothing happened, because, well, the breaker wasn't triggered. So you don't need to reset it either. And now, with power hopefully established, let's see if we can get inside. It worked! Let's see what's inside. Some kind of view screen, which from the cursor it looks like we can touch, but nothing happens when we try. And a couple of sliders and a lever. These do not look like very practical spaceship controls. Let's see what the sliders do. They set a sound. All of them allow you to pick a pitch level, I guess, a tone, but for what purpose? And what do we need to set them to, if anything? Let's see if anything happens if we pull this lever. It plays the sequence and then nothing happens. Well, I guess there's a proper combination, but there's definitely way too many possibilities here for me to just try that out at random. So let's check out the rest of the spaceship. Equally logical to have in a spaceship is, of course, a pipe organ. Wait, what? If only Rosella was here, because I don't know how to play the pipe organ. And she obviously did. And she had more luck doing it than King Graham. But let's see, can we actually play this organ? Yes, we can! And it sounds the same as the sound made by the sliders. I think actually probably the sliders just feed the organ, and the organ actually makes those sounds as well. Which I guess would be easier to confirm if this game had 3D sound, so we could tell if the sound of the sliders was actually coming from behind us. But unfortunately, this game doesn't even have stereo sound, so not much chance of that. We can play some tunes here, though. Sort of the Death March. It's kind of hard to do with the mouse. I apologize. That's a little known version of Mary Had a Little Lamb, where the lamb gets killed at the end. Yeah, sorry, those are the only songs I can actually play with only one finger, unfortunately. I don't, well, I suppose I could play Frère Jacques as well. Well, this is certainly a lot of fun, but isn't really getting us anywhere. However, I remember seeing a picture of a piano, or I guess it was, in retrospect, the keyboard of this organ, in the journal, where we also saw the picture of the spaceship. So, quite likely, they are related. Let's take a look at that picture again. We see that there are a number of keys highlit, and they are, in fact, labeled 1 through 5, giving us an order. And if we try to play that, it goes that one, a C, another C, then this D sharp, and an F, and finally Yeah, sorry, my notes are a bit hard to read from this angle. Finally, in A sharp. So it's... five notes, and there are 5 sliders. Could this perhaps be the sequence to get us into, well, whatever it is that this is protecting? Maybe it will start spaceship, and we'll fly away to another planet. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have perfect pitch, so I'm gonna have to do this one note at a time. So that's our first low C. That sounds right. Then the high C. I think it's that one. I suppose you could also do this by counting distances instead, just starting with the C and then counting distances, but that's actually harder to do in my opinion. Okay, that one is next. I got that one immediately in one try by accident. Then the F. Oh wait, that's the wrong slider. I hope I got that one back to the right one. Well, we'll see if it works or not, otherwise I'll have to double check. That's the last one. Yes! I got it right, despite some hiccups in the process. And the viewer now shows us a book. Interesting. Could this be one of the places of protection? Which means this is one of the unburned books that Atreus was talking about, rather than the books that were still on the shelves in the library. Let's see. If we now touch the viewer, it shows us a flyby, much like the one that we saw in the Myst book in the opening. So I guess that the book we see here is actually a special book, much like that Myst book. And indeed, if we touch the image here, we can link there. And it gives us a much nicer, bigger version of the flyby. Exactly how it's supposed to work in the canon of Myst, that you can link by touching an image of a linking panel rather than the actual book, I don't know. This appears to be the world described in the journal that we read. You can sort of see the circular lake here with the rock in the middle. A number of structures on it, which I guess is stuff that Atreus built. This is the one untouched oasis. And this is now the second time that the whole movie has looped around, so that's enough of that. Wait, it looks like we're still in the spaceship. We'll have to find out what's up with that in the next video.